Hi there. I'm here to steal a little bit of your time, tell you about visual language and identity and why it's important, or even what it is for that matter. But before we start, though, I want to explain who I am and why I'm even talking about this, and why you should even listen to me at all. So that right there is me. Well, it's not actually me, it's just my logo circled, but that's my logo and that's my brand. And if I'm doing this correctly, that's all you really need to know about me. This should communicate everything that's important to whoever's viewing it. But of course, if you want to get literal, I am a recent graduate of Full Sail University. Alright, well, that's enough about me. Let's just talk about more about me. But the me that I care about and want to communicate to you guys about, which is the professional side and the reason behind this logo and what it means. So, first off, I'm a designer. You can't really tell that by the logo. Okay, wait, let me try that again. I like minimalism. You can see because there's no background, there's only one color text and the logo on the screen. Nothing else is displayed, nothing gaudy, nothing over the top. I enjoy architecture. You can tell that by my hopefully not so obvious imitation of Frank Lloyd Wright's logo. Yeah, but no, it's something that I try to echo in a lot of my designs, and a lot of my work, and a lot of the brands that I help create and communicate. Okay, wait, I didn't have to click there. The designer is already there. Yeah, so I am a designer. Okay. Visual language is the act of communicating an idea or a message using strictly visual elements. But what I'm going to be focusing on is the communication of identity through visual language and how it's been taking some serious hits lately and what we can do to fix it. The ability to create a brand identity is by far one of the most important skills a designer can possess. It's incredibly difficult, but as displayed by the likes of Henry Ford and Steve Apple, is obvious when done correctly. Now, how do you tell? Effective brand identity is unique and memorable. Think individuality and how everyone is so obsessed with it nowadays. It's really important to us. That's because we all have ideas and messages, and it's become very easy to get them out there. So easy, in fact, that we average 100 million startup births annually. Now, with these numbers, there are bound to be ideas that are similar, if not the same. And as a designer, how do you take advantage of this? By putting out work that's just that, all exactly the same. You may think, where do we spot the difference between copying and simply following a design trend? Is there even a difference? Well, yeah, because trends are reflections of society at its current time. They're just an aesthetic, and since they're technically the norm during their window, it's still possible to be unique and still follow them. But since trends always come and go as society evolves, why is this repetition a problem? Because for the first time, we actually have companies and communities who exist simply to create these assembly line designs for a much lower price. They hurt the industry, and if successful enough, have a high probability of turning much of our world into just regurgitated versions of itself. Now that you know the problem, let's figure out the solution. I mean, we as designers are just problem solvers after all. Our biggest resource is time. Content extrapolation only works when there's content to copy. I'm a firm believer in designing for the message instead of crafting a message to fit the design. We just need to remember the importance of proper visual communication, how a client-designer relationship that's concept-centric is the purest form of visual language today. So let's push our need to be individuals. Our identity is way too important to be created with a template. Design has a unique ability to reflect the message that it was conceptualized on, and is ineffective unless it does so. So please, fire your Fiverr and hire a designer.